just gonna sit on here today and work on some stuff, and you guys are more than welcome to ask questions as long as they're appropriate about this channel or the A&M History channel. So we'll see what happens. We might just be on here for an hour, might be a couple, we don't know yet. See how it goes. Got my tablet up so I can follow along and get the questions as well. We'll see. Howdy, 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 Miss Angela. I'm just doing Q&A today. Nothing really for crafting wise I want to do. Just not in the mood to. See. Check going. There we go. Okay, cool. Hope you have fun at Dad's. This might be, like I said, might be a little short live today. And swimming. Ooh. So I figure work on budgeting and all that fun jazz. Be an adult. What up, Thomas? So I just tell Angela that might be a short day today. I'm just doing like a Q&A day, just randomly. Out of the blue, I don't feel like crafting. You adult, I know. The fun part. Yeah, I agree, you adulting. So I'm pretty much just gonna do budgeting and all that fun jazz. Was working on my thing for next month's live for Disney. So almost got 1, 2, 3, almost 4 pages worth of info. And then tomorrow is the rest, part 2 of Fred and Rose. The monsters, Fred and Rose, as I call them. And I have, I forgot what the show was called, whatever. Kind of like it's a haunted TV show, the most terrifying places, I think. So. And then I know tomorrow, we might go on early tomorrow. Abigail and I have to be at work at 4 a.m. because they're moving stuff around in women's apparel or fashion, since they changed the name to that now. We're going to be allocating the stuff and whatnot, so we'll see how long that takes. They're doing some stuff today, but never been up that early, except for when we've left and gone from like here to go to Oklahoma or Kansas to see family. That's the earliest I've ever been up. So I'm like kind of dreading it, but at the same time I'm off at 1. We'll be off at 1, so we might go on between 2 and 3 tomorrow. Go on a little bit earlier. See what happens with that. Oh, jeez. 6.5 hours to just do a mod? Is it like a whole giant, is it a huge section, or is it kind of like ours at our store? Oh, wow. So pretty much almost 11 hours of work to do, but within that time frame. So they split the hours and stuff for you then? Oh, wow. I mean, is that a good amount of hours for you to get it done in? And I mean, I know you're fast. He'll be sending good thoughts from home. So for many that don't know, John got his new position at Walmart. He is now an in-home driver. Yay. He started it yesterday. So it took me 8 hours to do the adult mod at your store on Friday. Oh, wow. Yeah, I seen the L cart with a lot of books on it. It's like, ooh, what's new? I haven't checked yet. As much walking around as I do. Right now I'm dreading them doing back to school. They're getting prepared and ready for that. Yeah, he started yesterday, went riding along with one of the other riders, or drivers, I should say, and then Tuesday he goes out again. I think he has like 2 or 3 weeks of, if maybe not 4 weeks of training before he'll get to drive on his own. So, and he likes it. He loved it. It gets him away, you know, gets you away from the store for a while you're driving. So, he likes it. Well, I know we're not getting a lot of things. I don't know what we're not getting. I just know that I've heard that we're not getting a bunch of stuff. And it's obviously due to the tariffs. So we'll see what we get. I mean, I think we'll still have the same, kind of like the same stuff, but they'll figure it out. Oh, you heard opposite? Oh, wow. Yeah, I just heard that yesterday. Saying that we're not, there's a lot of things on a mod that we're not going to be getting. Unless that's changed, which would be nice. Hi. You want to sit on all my Q&A on this one?
Are you streaming right
Yeah.
now? Oh.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
I needed to tell you something.
Oh, okay. Good or bad?
You did or no?
No, I can't mute it. You want to write it down?
No.
Okay.
2 seconds.
Hold on. Management said there will be a big push PTS stuff, but that was Saturday. Okay. Hold on. You can sit if you want.
The next stop on our journey into terror is here in San Jose, California. This might look like a perfectly normal old mansion, but it's seriously paranormal, because this rambling Victorian was actually designed by ghosts. Enter the Winchester Mystery House.
It has so many twists and turns, so many doors that will lead to nowhere. That could be a little bit terrifying.
I bet people would like go in, just have no way out. Probably be so terrified.
Winchester is now one of the most terrifying houses in America, just because of the story behind it.
This tantalizing tale concerns the owners of the Winchester Rifle Company, one of America's most prominent gun makers. In 1881, years after the death of her 6-week-old daughter, Sarah Winchester also lost her husband, William. The widow inherited the company's huge fortune, but her sorrow was just as great.
We woke up at 7:25.
Oh shit, we woke up at 7:29.
To be precise.
To be precise.
Okay, so she gave us direction for tomorrow. You can sit on this one if you want to.
No, I'm getting my cat.
Oh. Blah, blah, blah. All right, children, talk amongst yourselves, laugh out loud. No. Abigail and Justin are home early. As you can see, she went to go get the cat. So Abigail's just going to sit and join us on this one. It's probably going to be a short video. So.
No, love me.
She's like, no. I will be really.
Kitty, kitty, kitty.
I left early because I have to be there at 4 a.m. Hi, Thomas.
Yeah, I told him about that. That we're both gutsy people and we're going to be there at 4 a.m. tomorrow. Thomas is lucky he's off tomorrow. Okay, now she's getting pissed. Let her go.
I love the.
I took and vacuumed the kitchen, dining room this way. The rug, obviously, because it needed it. I have not mopped the floor in the office yet. She's mad because Mom didn't leave her alone.
Yeah, no, we the back to school stuff, yeah, is we're having a giant clearance sale in apparel.
And they're moving that stuff off front, right? Where the
mov-
active stuff
They're
is?
moving into, so right now they're actually moving some of the active wear over to where the seasonal section is.
Okay.
They put the swimsuits on the wall,
Okay.
and then they're moving all the clearance stuff over to where the active wear was.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. Excuse me.
And then I went through a pallet, but the pallet was the rest. Half of the pallet was infants. The other half I worked.
Yeah. Yeah. So
With
OPD's
Maria.
mad because Justin left early and Abigail left. Abigail left early because we both have to be there at 4 a.m. So
And I need proper rest time, or I will be useless tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
I'll be using a walker, except I'll be using it wrong. I'll be sitting in it and just.
Rolling along. I mean, we're aisle locating, so it ain't gonna matter if she's sitting or standing. She just.
We're not just dial locating.
What are we doing?
We're gonna be also ripping
it's
off
about
the
tags.
tags.
Shit, I forgot. Yeah, because
We're ripping. So like in apparel, you know how like the clothing has like the $11.98 or $9.98.
perforated prices.
Yeah,
We're
they're-
ripping those off as we go.
Home office has demanded we take those off.
So pretty much what I'm hearing is I am going to be over in apparel all day tomorrow.
Yes.
Well, OPD, guess what? I am invisible too.
OPD was on fire today.
I'm invisible today. I am invisible tomorrow. I will not be available because we have to. It has to get done. It has to. I mean, I was just telling him about John getting the position for being a driver and whatnot. So I mean, and he likes it. Yeah, like that's not important when you're marking things down. Yeah.
I know.
Well, no. What it is okay. Everybody knows I'm an aisle locator for our store, and I went to another store to learn a little bit more of a process. Well, I'm doing everything, so I'm doing my 20%. The store needs to do their 80%, which means aisle locating, making sure things are correct. So you can see those, and making sure that it's just done properly. In other words.
No, the
Take it
price
off.
is getting off. Yeah, I already had a customer, Cass, our overnight apparel associate. She had left her bag where she was ripping off the price tags of the athletic wear, and a customer came up, and it was just the bottom that has the prices, and she goes, "Why are you ripping these off?" And I was like, "It's a direction from home office. I honestly don't know." And she's like, "Well, how are we supposed to tell what the prices are?" And I was like,
Because it'll be above.
or they're trying to get people to use their phone to scan the prices and shop when they're shopping in store to use their phone
they ain't
more
gonna do
regularly.
that. They're gonna make
I know.
us
She
do
was
it.
like, "I'm not gonna do it," and I was like, "I don't know what to tell you. The home office just said by July 5th, all apparel can't have the prices on the bottom of the
Right.
clothes."
Stop licking the couch.
Yeah, that's right. She caught you red-handed.
Don't lick the couch with your paw. Love you though.
She's looking at you like, "Do you?"
I do. Just stop licking things.
I don't think that's possible.
Not.
She has no thoughts in her head right now.
Or they want to make them. I couldn't read what she said. Make them. What? Mark them.
Yeah, they
God.
want to mark them up. That's so. The running theory that we all have is the last time they had us rip off the tags was in shoes, right before we had our clearance party in shoes, where a bunch of shoes went on clearance. That was season 1. Those went on clearance, so we did the prices. Then we marked down the clearance, but then also we had a bunch of shoes go up about $2-3. And those were the shoes that weren't on clearance.
Mm-hmm.
So we're thinking that right now they're trying to get season 2 stuff out because we're in season 2 of apparel.
Yeah.
They're trying to get the season 2 stuff out with the clearance party. Because when I tell you, like, clearance is like, there's so much clearance.
It's hot and heavy.
There's a lot of it.
So damn it, that means I got. God, you know I'm gonna look at that stuff while we're doing everything. I'm like,
Don't
Abigail,
worry.
Put
Why,
this aside. Put this
why
aside.
do you think we, like, literally... Why do you think our Top Stock carts get so full? Because half the time it's like, do I need this? Do I need this?
See, I have so many shirts. Okay, like this is my painting shirt. I will never get rid of my crafting shirts. I have to have my crafting shirts. Just for the simple fact of if I get glue on it or paint, I don't care.
I can tell you right now, they're marking down a lot of swim stuff
I don't need swimsuits.
and a lot of
I don't wear
athletic
them.
wear.
I don't wear that stuff either. What I like is, remember those the Joy Spun pajamas
Mhm.
that I pointed out to you? I want those because those just like, seem so comfortable. I mean, everybody knows what I wear. Like I wear jeans, shorts here around the house. I have my tank tops and my crafting shirts or cleaning.
You know what I want? I want the yoga pants that have the pocket on the side.
Yes.
But I want it in black because then you can wear it to work and no one will know that they're yoga pants. They just look like gouge, like they look like furs.
Yes, the dress PJs. See, I don't like dress PJs. I don't want moo. I call
Which,
it that.
give it a little bit. Those moo-moos you see in front of fitting rooms, they're like bright, colorful colors.
They'll be on sale.
They're deleted, so we gotta mark them down.
Whoop, whoop. Tidbit. You know
Just
what?
give it a little bit.
You know what? Instead of doing like where I'm doing crafting stuff, we should literally come on here and we should literally tell people about
What's
Walmart,
going on
what's
clearance.
going on clearance. So that way we watch the store blow up because people are buying stuff. Like, where do all these people come from? I don't know. I mean, J.A.M's was on there the other day.
Well, you know, I heard that apparently our apparel is like 49%. Apparel is 49% of the store's profit.
Which is a good chunk.
And apparently they want to make it 59%. They want to move it so it's more than grocery.
Oh, yeah, because grocery does make what? Well, now you're saying 49%. So what,
They make-
51%?
No, because J.A.M. makes about...
Oh, so it's divided down.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so yeah. So we should do that. Maybe we... This is going to be too funny. Because there's really nobody in the store. Maybe I should go live.
4 o'clock in the morning?
4 o'clock in the morning. Angela's going to be at her store. We'll have one moderator on there. Like, literally go on that early in the morning. I'm serious. What are they going to do? Tell me to shut it down?
Yes, Carla's going to look at you and go, no, don't do that. We're not done yet. Because they have to leave at 2. Her and Mercedes are supposed to leave at 2 and they're not done with the clearance and women's. They haven't even touched the men.
It's just, even Angela said, yep, she'll throw it on. Okay, so then...
We are not done with the clearance markdown party. Because as soon as we're done with the men, women, girls, boys clearance markdown party, because we haven't finished the markdowns in infants.
Is this going to take possibly 3 days instead of the 2?
Well, after Monday, it's not my problem or your problem.
Oh, okay. Men's PJ shorts?
Maybe. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what's really going on clearance because we're just going through it. A lot of it is basically season 2, because we're moving into season 3 is getting deleted, and we have to manually go in for season 2 and mark the
and mark it
prices
all
down
down.
ourselves. Like, we have to go in by hand and do it.
But we got a few season 3 items, like fall stuff.
We have a bunch of fall stuff in the
Excuse me.
back.
Sorry.
Like, if you like
Give me my water.
kind of like,
Thank you.
I saw a short top set for pajamas. So cute. Has little ribbons on the side. It's super cute.
It's girly.
It's very girly.
They have
But
some
it's-
cute pajamas, I will admit.
And they
They
have
are
these
cute.
super soft pants that are coming out. And I have been waiting for them to release it. I have been waiting for them to take it out of the back.
Yeah, I have. There's a couple pairs of pants that I bought that are really soft. Yes, I know.
Can't talk today.
No, not today. There's a couple pairs of pants that I bought that they're not Joy Spun, but they were Time and True, right?
The black, yes.
That we don't carry anymore.
Yeah,
Because
that was season 4.
They went out. They're gone.
I
So
remember
they went on
that.
sale, and I bought. Oh my God, folks! Let me tell you what. They are my favorite pair of pants. I wish I could wear them to work, but I could see myself, 1, walking on the bottoms, 2, possibly tripping and busting my face, which might make an improvement, but we don't know. I just wanted to see your reaction.
No, when I say these pants are soft,
They're
they're
soft.
not fuzzy. Like, these pants aren't like soft.
They're not fleece.
They're not fleece soft. They're not like that kind of texture. They're like cotton that's like extra smooth.
I got a rude for Thomas and a hit her, Abby.
These
like-
pants
okay.
are super soft, but also the leg, it splits open so the leg has, the feet area has more movement. And I'm like, They're
She said thank
They're
you.
also only $10.
Oh, wow, okay.
And I can't wait for these pants to be out of the back room.
So let me explain my sense of humor of myself. Okay.
It's okay. I have the same sense of humor about myself too.
I am the only one that can make fun of myself. I am the only one that can cut myself down.
Oh no, anyone can make fun of me.
No, it's not allowed. Because then usually if they go to do it, it's more hurtful. I can make fun of myself. I can cut myself down. I'm the only one that can do so. Love you, John.
Oh, oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, good job. Yes.
Good dog.
She got a mean bark.
I'm the only one that can do that. You're not allowed.
See,
So
anyone
if I
can
call
make fun
myself-
of me.
If I call myself a dumbass, that's probably for a reason.
My mom and dad were super good.
Hi, John, says Thomas.
Hi, Thomas. Mom and dad were super good with it.
Yay.
Even bought me cards. Pretty surprising.
What?
I know.
As a late Father's Day present?
No, just think out of the. And then I'm gonna pull this tomorrow since tomorrow's first.
Okay. And I would show, like I said, I would show it, like highlight it and show it to her what she pays. That way she knows.
She's so gung ho on getting that girl moved in with her, and I don't think my parents want it. Well, I don't think they do.
Well, again, that's on her. Family drama.
But yeah. No, I make fun of myself all the time. I also make dead dad jokes all the time. It's honestly
Those
the
are
funniest
kind of
thing.
great though.
Because they come at the weird. So, like, for example, Justin was telling me one of his coworkers was making dad jokes. And I go, cool, you want to hear one? And he goes, not really. And I go, good, because my dad's dead. I didn't learn any.
He left.
He just walked away.
He just
He didn't find that funny.
some of the crap that we were on a banter the other day. What was our banter? We were sassy with each other the whole time. It was before. Was it before the live?
I think it was before the live.
Never came back.
Yeah. See, he did that before he died, so.
Mr. wanted me to say, where's Michelle? Tell her hi. I thought she was coming with you. Tell her hi from me, okay? Okay, Chris, I'll tell her.
Okay. Well, we still know how I feel, so. That's another. So no, you missed it. Willow, sorry. Willow's embarrassed now. I'm sorry, Willow. It's okay. It's okay. You can say hi. Turn around and say hi. No, they don't want to see your butt. Turn around and say hi.
No, turn around.
Turn around and say hi.
Turn
Put your
around.
face up there. Willow, look. No,
By the
look.
way, this is something you can do when you're in the truck.
Yeah.
It helps.
Yes, it does. Oh, with the ice packs? I told everybody about you getting a new position.
They say don't do that because you'll get your sweat on the pinball.
Yeah.
Look, Willow. Look, Willow.
Turn around. Sorry for the loud laugh, folks, but that was funny. Here, look at her butt. I'm waiting for it. Waiting for it, Angie. She made a comment last time about Willow. Nobody wants to see your butt.
What do you want to be in videos?
She does.
Do you want to
know
be
what?
famous?
It
Do you
is-
want to be internet famous?
It's pretty hilarious that the only time she comes, don't push it down. Sorry, changing. You're fine. Yeah, but don't push on the camera because you're going to knock everybody over. Nope. Thomas says hi, Willow. You can say hi?
Hi, Thomas.
You gotta-
You scared her.
So, but it's pretty funny that the only time she wants attention and when we're doing
It's
something,
when both
we're-
of us.
We're doing something. She wants to be in the video. Which
See,
is
she
fine.
wasn't doing this when she was on live by herself.
No. No, she didn't. But it's when both of us are on here. Then she's like, what are you guys doing? I just love the whole
She did
zoom
it
in.
all the time when I would do it alone.
Sure do.
She'd be like, oh, Dad, I love you the most.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You gonna say hi? Turn and say hi to everybody. I'm sorry that we laughed really loud. It was a little scary.
It was funny.
All you see is this giant eyeball. Willow. Oh, Willow. You gonna turn around and say hi? Emery, what are you doing? Why are you sniffing my nose? Can't watch yourself. You gotta move yourself for a minute.
Don't understand
There you go.
when I see
Aw.
Michelle.
Be nice.
What it's like to be a man.
Her birthday? What's up? Willow, come here.
Wait a second. At some diner somewhere, I'll have someone really.
Say hi.
But that same
Look.
spot doesn't want me to
Come here.
order a soda.
Willow.
Yeah, she's like,
Oh, it's with Carla.
Oh shit. The water bottle fell over.
Yeah, she already gave us direction. She was like, when you guys get in, start over where athletic wear is now.
Okay. Then just start.
And move it down because essentially if they don't finish, if they finish moving the swimwear and the athletics over, they're going to start moving the time and true that's clearance and the other stuff that's
I
clearance.
thought you had a sticker on your back.
You know what? It would make sense. The running joke in my,
It's the,
because
it's the lettering AZ on the back. That's why I thought it
I
was a
keep
sticker.
stickers in my pockets, in my vest pockets. I keep the trash in it.
Hi.
And I end up with stickers everywhere. Like on my phone,
Oops.
on my person, on my hair.
Phone. Clothes. Come on. You get there?
Justin finds it in the sheet sometimes.
Many people have had accidents here. Some people have died. There's a lot of spray paint here around.
What are you doing?
And it's been a truly strange street for a long time.
She's like, I'm not turning around. You guys scared me. I'm sorry.
This actually isn't bad. Want to try it?
What is it?
It's dulce de leche.
Is
Dulce de leche. I'm sorry, my tongue is still a little weird from yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Want to explain that one? She can't have walnuts. So if anybody makes anything, no walnuts. It's my what?
Email was read, Michelle.
Yes, I read it. Ooh, it is good. It kind of reminds me like of a spice thing.
Yeah, I was eating walnuts. I got the carrot cake cheesecake thing because that looked really good. And there's walnuts on the top. And I told Michelle, I was like, I don't really, because you know how like pineapple, like it'll give you sores in your mouth because like it has
It's very acidic.
because it's very acidic. It has a protein that essentially starts eating you while you're eating it, right? Right?
It's also alleged that satanic cults gather in these
Ooh.
surrounding woods to practice.
Yeah, I was about her allergy.
Oh, dang.
I was eating walnuts yesterday, and I was like, I don't want to eat walnuts. I hate how they give me sores on my tongue. I thought walnuts were the exact same thing as pineapples, how they ate you if you ate them. Like it was, I thought that was the same exact kind of reaction. Turns out that's not a normal reaction to eating walnuts. That's an allergic reaction.
Yeah,
Why
'cause
are
I
you
don't get that
staring at
reaction-
me like that?
I don't get that reaction from walnuts. But then
So
again,
whenever
I
I
don't
eat
them.
walnuts, I get sores all over my tongue and in my
So
mouth.
we now have 2 nut allergies in the house.
But the railing won't protect you from
I forgot to
Smell
take
good.
Benadryl.
You smell good. You feel better?
Scream.
That was us laughing at this one here.
She put her face
She
in the
put her
camera.
face right in the camera. So all you see is bell eyeballs. Yeah, so she can't have walnuts.
I can't eat. So again, I found out I can't eat bananas because I bit into a banana. I ate half a banana and then I started to struggle to breathe. And I was like, I guess no more bananas for me. And then I found
No
out,
avocados.
and that was funny because I was eating a sandwich from Subway and I had them put avocado in it. I was like, little treat to myself. I get some avocado on my veggie delight sandwich. And I was like, damn. I hate how it makes your throat feel so itchy. And Justin just turns over and looks at me and he goes, that's not normal. And then that's how I realized I was allergic to avocados. And the last time I had avocados, I had to take Benadryl because I was also starting to struggle to breathe.
Joke's on you. You have multiple. I have like 2.
Yeah. Yeah. Justin
Technically-
can't eat sea bass.
I don't think it's I can't eat it. I think it's just I haven't had fish in a while, and it might have been the mercury.
Technically, I am allergic to the avocado family because remember, I touch cantaloupe rinds and my arms break out into hives.
Trace of walnuts. That's true. He said be careful of certain drinks because there might be traces of walnuts in them.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Yeah,
No
no store-made brownies. I have to make them all
homemade?
from scratch.
How about homemade brownies? With the good
Um,
stuff. Kidding.
Whenever I cut cantaloupes open, their juice gets me hives all over my arms. So I just never eat cantaloupes.
Yeah, we don't let her touch cantaloupes. Chocolate cake is a hit or miss.
This is why I bake. This is why I bake, so I don't have to worry about food allergies and what's in my baked goods.
Yep. Oh, did I tell you what I did to him last night?
Mm-mm.
So
Socked her in the face.
he was dead. You know how I got you at the store because we were heading
Oh.
up. So Abigail, we went down separate aisles, and she goes, "Fine, fine, go ahead."
Fine,
go-
and I
go
start
your
walking
way."
la-di-da-di-da
I take off
down
running
the
down my
cereal.
aisle. I take off running down my aisle, which is like the chips and soda.
And I'm just like skipping along in the cereal aisle, like la-di-da-di-da-da-da-da-da-da.
I hide by the end cap, and I wait for it, and I hear the bag because I hear it hitting her leg. And then all of a sudden I go, "What took you so long?" And you see her go, "Ah!"
Because I don't scream. I don't scream like the loud scream. I give a half-hearted scream. And that's because if a killer ever comes to kill me, I'm going to give him,
You don't get blood
psychological
curdling.
problems. I'm gonna make him second guess himself if he's scary or not.
What?
So, 3 weeks ago, I weighed 285 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks ago, I weighed myself at my mom and dad's 275. No, 277. Today, I weighed myself at my mom's 265.
Yay! So you lost 20 pounds, pretty much. Good job.
Wow.
You're getting closer to my
Freaking
weight.
pig.
But you're constantly moving. That's the thing. And I keep trying to get you to get
I weigh-
snacks.
I weigh like 225, 230.
A gift from my mom and dad.
Gotta go, guys. All right, Angela, have fun at your
A
dad's.
gift
We'll see you
from my
next
mom
time,
and
sweetie.
dad. Do you have glasses?
She doesn't wear them, don't bother.
Yeah, I should wear them, but I don't wear them.
Give me that one.
Why?
It's bigger.
This one's bigger. Give me that one.
I gave her the
Give me
tiny
the
one.
small. Give that one back to her.
We're all trading glass cleaners.
Hermione's like, are we trading treats?
She's all that. I'm interested. Hi, Willow. You're gonna knock this off. Please stop. So yeah, Thomas says awesome.
You're awesome, Thomas.
For the weight loss. What was I gonna say? Oh, so as I'm in the room, I hear somebody come out because I didn't know where Abigail was. I didn't know you were I think you were taking a shower. You were laying down. So I come out here and it was Justin in the kitchen. So I waited. I was like, all right, I'm gonna get him too. I hid behind our little shoe compartment thing over here, and I started laughing because I'm like, one, it's gonna scare him and he might hit me in the face, or I'm prepared. I stayed back, so I knew my distance. So I sat there and I'm just like this, and all of a sudden I go, ah! And he goes, you see his hand goes, he had a drink in this hand that could have went flying. But he's all, and he had a hand like this, like, I'm about to hit you in the face. Oh, I was laughing. Oh my God, it was hilarious.
Yeah, I have trained myself to scream only half-heartedly when scared, to give killers that, if I ever ran into a situation, give them insecurity problems.
Because when she first did that to me, and I'm all like, what the hell was that? It's like, that what?
The first time she ever scared me, and I went, ah!
Yeah.
She went, what the frick kind of scream is that?
Exactly. Oh, I've scared people at work too. Michaela, it cracked me up. Our old coach, Michaela, was coming down the OPD hallway. She seen me, and that's what's funny. She freaking seen me run and then dip. And she's like, I knew you were there. And then all of a sudden she looks down, and I go, bah! And she goes, ah, shit, damn it. She's like, I hate you. And she goes, and the funny part is I seen you go over there. And it didn't catch. I've scared Norma. Oh, she
Norma's
screamed. No, she screamed, so I don't scare her no more. Because that was a blood-curdling scream, and it hurt my ears. So
Oh my
I
God.
swear
Can
not
we
to
talk
get her
about
again.
the family that was there when we were buying the stuff yesterday?
God. This kid, you talk about blood-curdling scream.
So
This kid
she's-
has a good set of lungs.
So she's sitting there and she's like trying to see how high pitched she can go,
Yeah.
right? And she's going, ah.
And then it just gets higher and higher.
And she's getting higher and higher, and then she lets out this like high pitched scream.
Yes.
And it hurt my head.
We even sat there and said, "Please stop, please stop,"
Because she was going. They found it so funny, and so they were gonna do it again. And her family was laughing with her, and I was like,
yeah, her mom's like, Jesus, like what in the world? It's like, yeah, can you please not do that again? Because there are some people that have. You're gonna say hi again, Willow. There are some people that have that. Well, there are a lot of people that come into the store that probably have that heightened sensory that it could set them off.
and I know
they're
this is bad. It's why I love working the 8 to 5 schedule. Is from 8 to 10, it's quiet.
Until they start doing the fire alarms.
Yeah, why are you doing fire alarms during the quiet hours?
The first of the month.
Stupid. Oh wait, I'm not gonna be there. That's on Tuesday. I'm not gonna be there.
No, the first is first Tuesday.
The first is Tuesday. Tomorrow's the 30th.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, that's right.
Because Friday is the 4th.
Yay, 4th. This is turning out to be a good Q&A day. Tataro's over there tweaking out, and you get to see Willa's butt again.
Tataru is more than creaking out.
She's playing with a toy.
Tataru is crack. I'm pretty sure Tataru just has crack running through her bloodstream.
Hi, Mama. She found a toy, though, Mom. She got a toy. We need to clip your nails, man. Your nails are long.
Oh, we tried trimming the dog's nails.
That didn't work out so well.
Justin's holding her like this. He got both of her legs hanging out like this so I can trim them. He's like holding her in her lap like this. And she's like, no! Just throws her whole entire body back. Her head, her body starts moving. It's like we're trying to give her an exorcism. We didn't get to cut her nails.
No, you got a few, but not all of them.
The only one she let me cut willingly was the one she was asleep for.
Yeah. Well, she's not hobbling no more either. She's not.
Yeah, she scared
limping.
She scared the crap out of me because she started limping on her left leg. And she wouldn't put weight on her left leg. And it started out of nowhere. And me and Justin didn't know what it was. And then he was like, Abby, you're limping on your left leg. And I was like,
she's all turned away from us.
What? And then we realized, because she would like get up and pull herself up the bed or up on the couch. And we were like, oh, so she's faking it. She's making fun of me.
Yeah, because then I tell Abby, I'm like, don't pay attention to it. If you don't pay attention to it or even talk about it.
Yeah,
watch what she
ignored
does.
it and
then
she just was fine.
She walked around just fine. I started watching a movie called Knock Knock. It's got Keanu Reeves in it. And I didn't watch all of it because I found this other show.
Oh.
And it's about him being at home by himself and two girls that are under the age of 21, I guess. They take advantage of him, but they're turning it around on him, calling him a pedophile, and that he took advantage of them, and that he could go to prison and all this. I didn't finish the movie, so I don't know.
I know how that ends.
Do you? How did it end?
He dies, I think.
So I'm glad I didn't finish it. Did they kill him?
I'm pretty sure they killed him. I'm pretty sure they torture him to death.
Well, because they had him tied to a chair, and then they put on his DJ headphones and did high-pitched noises because his wife and kids were gone, and they weren't going to be back till Monday. And the girls showed up like that Friday or Saturday.
Yeah, that's something they do. They're like essentially like serial killers.
But they go after men in rich houses that are alone.
They go after married men.
Married men, yeah.
Like if he had said, no, sorry, you can't stay here, they wouldn't have done anything. But because he let him in the house.
Which was stupid. So that movie I probably won't watch again. There was that one, and then I watched, there's another movie that Keanu was in called Watcher. And it was really weird to see him as a serial killer. Like, he would pick women that he would watch them in their routine and all this stuff, and he would befriend them. and he would pretty much learn their life and their routine.
Oh, so he wasn't like an opportunistic. He wasn't a,
No.
oh, this is my victim. He was a.
No, he watched. He
was-
like he picked one, and he would turn around and be like, "All right, I'm gonna follow her." Like one was the therapist, and he was going to see her. Like he was already seeing her as a patient or as a client, not a patient but a client. And he kidnaps her, and unfortunately, it doesn't end well for him. But she's fine. But yeah, it was really weird to see him in that type of a role as being the person that does I mean, John Wick, totally different, but to be like, to me, like a serial killer was just really.
If you haven't, I recommend watching the Superman little clip that they released, where Superman is screaming about his dog and where his dog is to Lex Luthor, because it gives off John Wick vibes when his dog dies. He like my favorite scene though is just how Lex Luthor takes his coffee mug off of the table right before Superman is about to throw it, and he's like, he's gonna flip the table. I'm taking my coffee cup. I'm gonna have my coffee cup with me, and then he just throws the table after the coffee cup, and he's like, called it.
Yep, pretty much.
He's like, where's the dog? I was like, that's so fun.
Hello. You always want attention, which is okay. We do it during our live. I think that kind of brings us more people too.
What?
Excuse me. Whenever she's in it.
Mm-hmm.
People like animals. Yeah. I have chicken thighs and drumsticks in the sink, and I have the barbecue sauce out if I'm allowed to use it.
Yeah, you can use it.
Make some barbecue chicken for dinner. Some pasta salad, some potatoes.
Also, we might get paid early this week. Because Friday is 4th of July.
Yeah.
Sometimes it boosts it up.
Oh, so we might get paid tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta put the money in the account for our 3 bills. I've been working with Chase on building up my credit, and it gives me goals, which is awesome. It'll tell me like what goals are put in place, and I think this last time I did it, it boosted up my score. So Chase has a pretty cool credit journey thing. I'll have to send you a message on Facebook. There was a post of Alex's. Oh, you called him Lex Luthor. And yeah, I did read your email, so I commented on it and told you thank you for letting us know. Then I sent an email out to all the team leads, just letting them know if they are doing their pinpoint and they come across anything that says nil picked, to let the team leads and OPD know, and myself and the coach. So that way it's done. It might be tedious to some, but we can't fix the problem
Yeah.
if we don't know what the problem is, and we're still trying to figure that out. Because our numbers are just not getting up high enough, and we are not sure why. So I'll have to reach out to other stores just to see what's going on. I am the problem. I do know that I had to fix something of yours yesterday.
How dare you, Thomas?
Something was added to the back action alley across from hardware, and I checked it, and it wasn't on there. So, kids work. Oh no. You in trouble? You're not. But yeah, so tomorrow everybody needs to be on their game of making sure they allocate things, because I'm there 4 to 1. Now, pretty much sounds like I will be in apparel.
Yeah, you're gonna
all
probably
day.
be in apparel all day.
So I'm gonna have to send a text to the team leads and OPD saying, hey, apologize, but you will not be able to pull me at all today. to help
Don't
with
even
picks.
send an email. Just as soon if they pull you, just be like, "Hey, I'm sorry, I'm apparel today. There's a reason
I
I'm
sent
doing
an
a
email.
4-1."
I sent an email. So I sent the email yesterday that I was going to be in apparel, but I didn't say I'd probably be there all day because I wasn't sure how to word
This
it.
is gonna be and it may not. The aisle locations may not take forever.
Yeah.
But she may be like, "Hey, since you're over here and you're ours for the day, we're gonna help with clearance and markdowns and moving of stuff."
That's whatever is needed. I mean, if it helps get the department kind of where it needs to be to get season 2 stuff out in a way, that works.
Yeah.
Probably doing some shopping while we're doing stuff. Like I need more clothes. I need to go through my clothes. I have a tote full of shirts for like the holidays in the bedroom that I need to go through. Oh God, I'm so tired. I'm gonna be even tired tomorrow. I told him that we might come on a little early tomorrow, between 2 and 3. That way we're
No,
not-
because we'll go home, we'll chill, we'll rest. We'll go get Dutch Bros at 4 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
We'll come back.
Okay. All right, we'll do that then. Okay, so then we're not going to go on early.
Because maybe...
I figured that if we did that, we went on a little earlier, then we have the rest of the evening to where we can relax, lay
Yeah.
down, get some sleep.
Because Carla might also... I'm going to give you a heads up, though, because this is how usually Carla works. You'd be like, you want to stay later? Help out? If they
That's
give us
true.
the opportunity.
Yeah, true. Okay. Hey, I'll take a little bit of overtime. I don't mind it.
I'll take what I can get.
We're trying to...
With them cutting hours,
Yeah. Which
why do they drown us so?
Yeah. And then hopefully we'll start getting our hours back. And it was windy earlier. Oh, it still is. It's a little breezy. We're supposed to get rain Wednesday and Thursday. Why? Why? Would you hi? Look. Say hi. Go down there and say hi. She's like, look at my butt. Can you turn around? Turn around. I don't want to see your butt. Turn around. There you go. Just put your butt down. That works.
Sorry, Marvel just released...
The Ironheart stuff again.
No, they're releasing a new character who will appear in Ironheart. But they're not showing who the person actually is. Say, just on Tuesday, he finally arrives.
Who, Ironheart arrives?
No, because Ironheart is Riri.
Right.
And she's literally, there's a scene, I guess the end of season, I think 4 or episode 3. She's sitting there and she's crying and sobbing, and her AI interface is like, hey, are you okay? Are you good? And she's like, no, I'm not good. And that's how the episode ends. But it might be Mephisto.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
Which having Ironheart be the introduction to Mephisto, unexpected. Not expected at all. Because Ironheart is typically not the,
Yeah. I think not tomorrow, but next month when we start doing more lighter stories. When I go to the Disneyland one, probably need your laptop.
Okay.
Or your tablet, either one. Doesn't matter. Because I want to open it up with, like, have it up so that way I can... I've already gotten like almost 4 pages written. There's like not a whole lot of history to Disneyland really, but I want to be able to pull up like videos of the haunting or ghost stuff and all that crap. Hello. Hi. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna put my head on you. You're such a silly kitty. Yeah, oh, that's a silly kitty.
I've heard a lot of the stories that they touch the tree, they pull their hand away, and it's black substance that they cannot
Silly
get off
cat.
when they get home.
Oh, hello. Okay, you gotta do that. The glasses are underneath there. Silly. Silly.
Very uncomfortable. I feel like I've seen shadows lurking throughout the dark.
Other than that, how was work today? Besides moving stuff around and prices.
Crazy insane. Not too busy when it comes to customers, but like,
Well, everybody's at church.
yeah. Also, I'm glad I left early because I really didn't want to deal with the after church crowd. They can be real mean sometimes, and I'm not in the mood to deal with it.
Yeah. What? Angie had to go. She was going over to her dad's for dinner and swimming. So it was a short date for her today. Like I said, this is just going to be a possibly an hour-long video. Because there's not really much to I didn't feel like crafting. I was gonna do a little paddleboard crafting, right? Bon appetit on it, but I was like, no, I can just sit and chat. I think this fall I'll come up with more stuff to do
Yeah.
because we'll have enough of it. I know we've got a few more. What we have, the Monsters, Fred and Rose tomorrow. Next Monday we have Barbara-Jean.
Oh, I need to finish writing that one.
And then Disneyland after that, the history of Disneyland, and some pretty good statistics though, money wise, for Disneyland.
I think after that one we talk about La Pistolera. The pistol. The pistol wielder. That's what it means.
Oh,
She was a killer. They called her La Pistolera.
See, I have no clue.
Yeah, so I think the week after that is La Pistolera, and it's not that it's kind of not too rough. I think we do go have some break from some rougher cases.
Yes, because I think the more. Wow.
Hello. But yeah, Fred and Rose West. I despise them with every being of my fiber of my being. Every being, every
fiber.
everything in me. I hate them. I was thinking about pulling my computer and actually playing audio of the interview.
Playing like some of the interview.
So you can actually hear
the way he sounds.
Just the way he sounds, but also like show you footage of what the house looked like. Because when I tell you the house was built weird, the house was built weird.
Yeah, because I can flip it on my phone to show the video or something. We'll just have to make sure that there's no glare.
Yeah.
Like behind us and whatnot. Maybe we can find something to put there so that way you can do that. And then we get into July. We got those 2 stories or those 3 things coming, and then we'll write on the board because we usually do.
Yeah.
I might put up the big board somewhere. I don't know where I want to put it, but to put like what we're doing, I could probably put it back there, like behind the rocking chair, and pull it out. What room are you talking about? What? What's that? Hi, everybody. Huh?
Oh, also, I got Oogie Boogie Bash tickets. When I tell you, that was the most anxiety-riddled 2 hours of my life. Now, I don't know if any of you were there. I think Thomas walked by when I was in there and they had suckered me into a safety meeting. We thought it was a goodbye for all of apparel. So Mercedes, Cass, and myself thought it was a goodbye to Renee. Our HR. We thought it was goodbye. A goodbye party. No, it was a safety meeting. They suckered us all into a safety meeting, and we realized this when they pulled out the safety treasure box. And we went, oh no. So we're sitting in the corner. We can't see the TV. We're playing Kahoo. And I'm like sitting there, and I'm getting into the queue for the Oogie Boogie Bash tickets in the safety meeting. And I'm just waiting for myself to get in the queue.
Yep.
And then finally at 9 o'clock, right when the meeting ends, it lets me in the queue. And then tells me, you have more than an hour wait. And I was like, damn.
Son of a biscuit eater.
So then I waited.
And that's how the queues do that. So you cannot, once you get on there, you cannot refresh your phone. Oh, there she goes again. Watch. Oh, Willow, you were so cute. But sorry. Gosh darn it, Willow. When you're doing stuff like that, so I want to advise everybody who was planning on doing the Oogie Boogie Bash. They do have the dates still available because I've looked. Because John and I would like to, we want to do something like that too. And it's a one night thing.
Yeah.
You know, and all you pretty much have to pay for is your hotel stay and the ticket to get there. You know, and take food with you. You can take food, but they also have food when they do this. So we've never been. So, I want to urge people highly, and I mean this, do not purchase any type of Disneyland event ticket for any reason on eBay, social media, anything to that nature. Because let's say, okay, Abigail bought tickets. Well,
Yeah.
her and they're still going, but we'll use her as a scenario. Her and Justin.
Yeah.
She bought tickets. John and I wasn't able to get tickets. Scenario. They can't go. She cannot give us the tickets. They will turn us away at the gate. You cannot purchase tickets and then turn around and resell them because it's there's consequences to that. If somebody bought tickets, well, crap, we can't go because of an emergency, be it medical bill, whatever. And if you sell it online for the amount or a little more of what you paid for it, the family that you sell it to, you'll get a bad review. Number one, Disneyland will find out. Because when that family goes to go in to get into that event, their name is not attached to those tickets.
Yeah.
If you purchase it, them purchasing, they have to use it.
Yeah.
There's no refund
Because
for
it
the
makes
tickets.
and it makes you put in your name and who the person is going
That's
with
going
you.
with you.
So like when I purchased the tickets for me and Justin, it made me put in my name and then Justin's name.
And they have a whole new process of getting into the parks now, which I see. And so, like the dates, we're looking at the dates right now. So for August, there is the 17th and 31st is cleared out. There's none, but you have the 19th, 21st. Wait.
You have the 11th. No, that's September.
Okay, so
You have the 19th, the
21st,
21st, 24th, 26th, and 28th still available
So for
September, the 2nd, which is when me and Justin are going.
which is good that they still have some available. But the 9th and 16th have been bought out.
Yeah.
But you have the 11th, 14th, 18th, 21st, 23rd, 25th, 28th, 30th. 23rd, that's the day we're hoping for.
And then
October,
October-
oh, the date's added. It's now 2nd, 5th, 12th, 19th, and 31st have all been bought. Prior to this, the other dates were not cleared out. It was just the 19th and the 31st. So the 5th, 12th, and 2nd have been added.
And I mean, I'm thinking because the prices were like, so like my tickets, me and Justin's tickets were $139 a piece, which is a little bit expensive. But it's a lesser day that they say the park isn't busy. Because like Labor Day weekend, it's not typically busy on Labor Day weekend.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, I thought it would be busy, but it's not.
4th of July, it'll be busy because, 4th of July weekend, yeah. But Labor Day weekend, no. I think people are probably going to be more at the lakes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But here's another thing is when you go through and you pick. So the prices are
Variant
very
of
different.
day. Like the 31st of October is $199 per ticket.
That's,
So if you see somebody
that's the
bought,
most popular day is for people too. Because, so when you go, okay, I don't really talk about Disney much because I've kind of backed off of doing it. But next month when I talk about Disneyland, I will get into more detail about the events that they do have and what they do. But I'll even do pricing of tickets if people are curious of what you want to know what it's going to cost. I was just pricing tickets this morning for Walt Disney World. And no, we're not going to Disney World anytime soon. I want to wait till everything is done. And then I hear that Walt Disney World is now building 5 more parks to add to what they have. So it's like, well, shit.
I think they're trying to compete with Epic Universe.
Yes, they are. And it's a competition between Universal and Disney World now and Disneyland. But they're building. And again, I will get into more detail on Disneyland on the 14th when I do my episode for that one. But I have people come up to work and ask me, how much is it to go to Disney? And I'm like, well, how many people are going? And I'll pull out my phone and I'll get the app. And they're like, oh, it's going to be me, da, da, da. And I'm like, okay. So I put it in. You want to know how much something is, you can ask. If you all would like me to do just a travel video and talking about prices of things, I know I said I would do this. And I can do it. Maybe on that Monday, if there's not a whole lot of information for Disneyland that I have found. You want me to price and see how much it would cost you? Okay, I could do that. Not a problem. We will, I could sit here and do that for you. And then when I do, I also want to do an episode in October for Walt Disney World because it opened on October 1st. So October 1st, that one I will do. And again, you want me to price what is there, like how much it is to go. could definitely do that. But when I do it through the app, and it's only the tickets. It's not including the hotel and things like that. And with Walt Disney World, you don't want to park hop. Disneyland, you can park hop, but even if you do a 2-day park hopper, I can tell you right now, it's $830 just to park hop for 2 days, and do a 2-day. You can do a 2-day and do one park per day, and it's like $6 something
Yeah.
because the prices have gone up. So you could be in Disneyland all day. You could be in California Adventure all day.
And I honestly,
for Oogie Boogie, you could be there at 3 o'clock at the earliest, and you're there from 3 to 11.
and see, that's something me and Justin, like when me and Justin go, we're leaving the 31st. So we're going to get at the hotel on the 31st. The 1st is going to be, which is my birthday. We're going to spend a whole day in Disneyland because we're not doing park hopper. We're just going to spend a whole day in Disneyland.
Because you're going to be in California Adventure the next day.
Yeah, and then the 2nd we're
So
doing
what's the-
Oogie Boogie. So in the morning, we're not doing anything.
Yeah.
In the morning, we are just vibing in the hotel until.
Maybe go to the beach or something like that. Or you can go to downtown Disney
See,
too.
I wanted to go to LA.
Did you? Yeah, we
I wanted to go to LA for one reason, and I'm gonna show you why. It is.
We went there last time.
Yeah,
and
last
it
time we went there, it was
horrible.
awful, and I think that's because we went in the middle of the day.
Yeah. Because everybody will be at work if you go during the day.
I want to go because I want to go to this restaurant. There's 2 restaurants in LA. Ducha and Aurora. And they have these dessert little things. I don't know if you can see those little dessert thingies. But they are like, they're filled with fillings.
They don't look little.
They are not little.
They're big.
They're huge. And then, so she's comparing them.
Mango
So like the
Madness.
Mango Madness one is 15. And you bite into it. And it has like a mousse outside. And there's a filling in it too.
Oh, what's the filling? Mango?
Mango.
Ooh. My mango. Okay. Oh, that's all mango. Ooh, look at that.
Yeah.
That looks yummy, actually.
It looks delicious.
You know what I can do is, because they're going to be gone for their trip, so we're going to have to pre-record a video anyways,
Yeah.
and be able to post it on the 1st. What I can do is, before John and I go, because we're going to do a little getaway ourselves. He hasn't been on a trip in quite a while,
Yeah.
so I let him.
And
pick.
I wasn't expecting to go anywhere, but Justin was like, "It's your birthday.
Yeah.
We're gonna take you somewhere." Because I think so. I've been on 4 vacations in my life. I've remembered another one,
Oh.
but I don't remember it
Okay.
because I was super young. So apparently, I've been on 4 vacations in my life. This would be my 4th one, and this would be my 2nd one with Justin. My 3rd one was to Knott's Berry Farm with a friend, and the 4th one I took as a child, which I don't remember, which was where I think my belief in the supernatural began.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no,
Trip to Kansas.
5th. So 3 of them have been would be with Justin.
Yeah, because we did the Disneyland trip last year
Yeah.
with Justin, myself, and Grandma.
Earlier this year we did the trip to Kansas.
And then you guys did the trip to Kansas in February.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, because last year was the Disneyland trip.
And
And
then
February was
I
Kansas.
think it was in 2017 I went to Knott's Berry Farm, and then Colorado trip though, because that's the trip I went on when I was younger. I remember my mom telling me that
Stop.
she woke up in the middle of the night. Something woke her up in the middle of the night, and she couldn't remember what it was. And she looked up, and my biological father was sitting on the couch, just staring at the bed that me and my mom were sleeping in, just staring at the both of us. She's like, "Why are you just staring at us? Why aren't you asleep?" And he goes, "There's a figure standing over Abby." And she goes, "What do you mean?" And he goes, "Well, there was a figure who was standing next to her, and then it just started leaning over and getting closer and closer and closer to her." And she looked at him, and she goes like, "And did you do anything? Did you like get up? Did you like wave your arm? Did you do anything?" He's like, "No, I just watched."
Fucking weirdo. God. Nope, I just watched my daughter get,
Get poked by a ghost. I don't know. I don't remember it. Maybe it was a good thing I don't.
See, that's what I'm gonna like about August into October to November is that starts.
time.
It's spooky time, and we're gonna have to find some haunted stories because that's gonna be pretty fun.
I think I chose some spooky stories. Like I chose like the soap maker,
Mm-hmm.
which is, by the way, is a 1700s case. It was based in the 17th century.
See, as fake as I know it is, because you know the Hatbox Ghost, right?
Yeah.
That's at the Haunted Mansion. I would like to see if there's anything based around that. I know it's a movie, okay, because we watched it and it was really fun to learn more. No, it's like seriously, you watch a Haunted Mansion with Eddie Murphy, great movie, love it, and then you watch the second
The newest
Haunted
one?
Mansion, and it's based around the Hatbox Ghost, and you're like, all right, this will be okay. I gotta see this.
I mean, I bet you there is a bunch of stories that are like what we found out. I bet you there's a whole bunch of stories like it because it's in Mississippi on a plantation. I bet you there's a bunch of hauntings exactly like it. I'm gonna be honest.
Because that would be something just to sit there and fun to talk about. Even
Did you tell them about what we found out about Disney World and the Tower of Terror? The newspaper article?
oh shit. Okay, so yes,
We didn't know this was that
Okay.
thing.
I was flipping through social media. I don't remember which one it was because I never do remember. But it might have been TikTok or some crap like that. I don't remember. I don't get on TikTok. So everybody that sends me a lot of things, I love you, but slow down on sending me stuff because I don't check it. I'm sorry on any of the social media.
It's okay. I like
I
take
know.
a day and once a week to go after everything everyone sent to me. But then I get mad if people don't watch what I send them.
Willow, what the frick are you doing? Okay, so back to what we were saying. So I was baffled by this. That Disney World had this at the Tower of Terror in Florida. So flipping through this stuff, and then all of a sudden this lady starts talking about, Tower of Terror. It's like, oh, okay, I'll watch this because it's about Walt Disney World. I want to see what they're saying. If you walk the lobby of the Tower of Terror, if you're able to, I don't know if you can, but if you're able to, go find a newspaper article that was for October 31st, 1939. Okay? Read the title. What was her name?
Ruth Judd.
Ruth Judd. Okay, you see Ruth Judd's name in that article
And they
that
talk
Walt
about
Disney World has, and the lady starts
how-
talking about her. I didn't realize who it was until she said, "Oh yeah, this lady was supposed to meet her friends, and then she met with her friends, and something happened. Something negative happened. Well, she killed one and stuffed him in a trunk, and then it still wasn't dawning on me who this was because it wasn't clicking, and then." She goes, yeah, the other lady that was her friend that she killed didn't fit, so she had to dismember her and put her in different trunks. And I was like, well, that's just fucked up. And then it still
Because
wasn't
the-
dawning on me.
because
It didn't
this-
click. Yep. And then they come back and they go, they called her the trunk murderess. I'm like, what? Wait a minute. I got to tell Abigail this. So I sent it to her and I showed it to her. I was like, what the hell? So now I told John I will never get on the ride. Okay, I don't like drops. So we're going to have to go find this. But they literally have the newspaper article sitting on the ride. But you have to go walk through the lobby where they have like the decorations and stuff. Willow's cracking out.
But
I was like, what the hell?
and I was like sitting there and I was like, that is so wild. But then she was telling me, when was Disney World built?
October 1st, it was built 71.
1971.
I believe it was 71.
But when is the Tower of Terror supposedly taking place?
Here, open your phone. I can look it up. Because we're on mine. So let's see. Where's your Safari?
We use Google in this household.
I use Safari. When was Tower? No, not that.
Hi, Jamie.
Is that Jamie? We're just chatting, Jamie.
We're talking about how one of our cases that we did, like the third episode that we did,
yeah.
turns out there's a newspaper article in the Tower of Terror at Disney.
July
Walt Disney
22nd,
World.
1944.
So they had to have been like,
Hanging on to that article.
yeah, they had to have thought about that article because I know like the trunk murderous case was a nationalized case. It was a big case. Because like at her trial they had like 300 people just come to see her brought in from LA.
Yeah.
So
Originally published November 1992. Let's see. I'm trying to see. Oh, there's even a.
that's also may not why.
Winnie Ruth is her name.
Yeah, that's maybe why you didn't, because I think we called her Winnie.
Yeah, we called her Winnie. We didn't call her Ruth. We called her Winnie.
I don't think we called her by her last name.
No.
Because her husband was a drug addict, and we were like, we're gonna just call her Ruth.
Yeah, we're just gonna not
We're not gonna-
subject her to that. So yeah, it has. I mean, what's the date though? The date.
The trunk murderess, the one she killed,
Date.
was
Yeah.
October 1st, 1939.
On the evening of October
October
19th,
19th, 1931.
Yeah.
When was her? Yeah, and then she was caught.
So murder trial for Winnie began January 19th, 1932. Yeah, because that's when she was brought. She got brought down to.
She was
To
in
feed
LA,
it.
and she was escaped for like 6 days after she had left the train station with the body still in the trunk. She had left the train station and she was on the run for 6 days. She says she said spent 4 of the days just laying in a hospital bed. She didn't check into the hospital. She just walked into a hospital and laid down in the bed.
Yeah.
Which simpler times.
But yeah, so it was just really weird to sit here and know that.
One of the cases we did
Yeah,
is
one
in
of the
a
cases we did is in the
newspaper
Tower
article.
of Terror at Walt Disney World.
And that was purely by coincidence. We didn't even know that was a thing.
And so I'm like, what the heck else are they hiding in them parks? Now I'm really curious. We might have to just do a little fun segment on the behind the scenes and
Yeah.
the little facts that they have. Like Disneyland has a lot of facts. Like I just seen a video the other day of a ghost walking from Haunted Mansion in Disneyland and walking past it and then going into Madame Leota's shop, which was just built. That's a brand new shop. They just opened it up earlier this year, I believe.
I mean, come on. I wonder if ghosts can travel, do you think ghosts, like, if they're not just stuck to one place, right? Do you think ghosts are like, ooh, I want to go to Disneyland? Like,
Somebody take me with.
Yeah, how do they get to Disneyland? Like, do they follow people there? Do they walk there? Do they teleport?
I mean, technically they don't really walk, they float.
Okay, so do they float
But-
there?
Who knows? I mean, there might be certain things in. I'm gonna look this up because spooky season.
They just hop portal to portal, getting closer and closer to
And
Disneyland.
then, like, they go to one portal. Damn it, missed. I gotta go back.
Back out, go again.
Damn it, missed again. Ooh,
Finally
pretty
get to
cool place.
Disneyland. Okay, cool. I just wanted to go visit this whole entire time.
And then walk around the park.
Honestly, I can't wait until my generation's ghosts. Because we're going to be fun ghosts. Can you think about Gen Z and Gen Alpha as ghosts?
No, I don't want to go to work. Do I have to
Hey,
clean?
hey, excuse me. That's not me. That's...
That's Gen X, Gen Z, and all the freaking gathered.
That's everyone. Especially if you work in Walmart.
I need to have a latte. Can you make it fat free?
Okay, first of all, ouch. No, can you imagine?
I know none of us ever want to go to
No,
work.
no one ever wants to go. No, can you
It's like
just...
the older we get,
But
we don't
can
want to
you
go.
imagine just like your generation, my generation as ghosts? Just, we're like, oh,
We're
we're
scaring
dead. We could just
Gen X.
mess around with people.
I know, that'd be the fun part.
I feel like Victorian ghosts don't cherish that fact so much. I think they're like, ooh, scare people? No, I'm tired of scaring our if we became ghosts. Yes, scare every
That's all we
day.
do. Get on the Tower of Terror and be like, ah! And they'll be like, what the hell was that?
Scream first. Who screamed first? I don't know.
I mean, before they changed the Tower of Terror in Disneyland over to Guardians, it's haunted. A guy tested it, and there was something sitting up in the far back corner, and then moved to the road
I wonder if
next to
people,
him.
like, how people are like, when I'm at Disneyland, it feels like all my cares go away.
They do.
I wonder if people are haunted, if their ghosts are like, I'm just gonna wander. They're like, you're taking a trip I'm on vacation too.
You go, I go.
You go to the beach, I still feel like there's something following me around. Yeah, 'cause I'm going to the beach. Meanwhile, Disneyland, there's a bunch of attractions here.
Which one do we
This
get
is
on
nice.
first?
This is nice.
Let's
I
go
might
get on a-
stay.
let's go get on a small world and drive ourselves crazy while we're dead. I ain't doing that.
I ain't doing that either. Who would go on a?
That's my least favorite ride. When it caught fire one year, I was like, yes! And then I found out it didn't catch it all on fire. It only caught part of it. It's like, damn it. It was crushed.
Damn.
I don't like that ride. I don't even like the song playing in my ear. When it does, I ignore it.
It's a-
Don't even do it. No. Now you're going to have it stuck in your head. If you sing it tomorrow morning, I'm walking away from you. How are you doing, Jamie?
4-1, just.
I'm going to have my own headphones in. I will have Disney music playing. And
I'll
I've
get
already-
Carla in on it.
And I've already probably heard It's a Small World, just didn't pay attention. Because I'm pretty good at doing that. You guys got any rain in Oklahoma? She was on here, I don't know. I'm just asking her. We haven't gotten crap.
It's too hot.
You guys should come here and visit. Triple digit season.
It says it feels like it's 106. It doesn't feel like 106. It feels like it's 120. It feels like you can. Justin was saying on the car ride back, because we were sitting in line for Dutch Bros. We were sitting in line for the coffee.
Yeah.
And the car was like getting ready to overheat.
Yeah, it's too hot.
It is way too hot. Like unnaturally hot. Like I know we get
It's hot
hot,
and
but
humid.
this feels.
Jamie says it's hot and humid.
This feels like a different kind of like hot. Like this is like not normal.
There's no humidity here.
It's just dry, sucking the water out of you.
It's a soul-sucking, life-sucking state of heat. Now, if you go further north, it's probably a little bit nicer, but
Not once you pass Phoenix, yeah, it'll get nicer. But in Phoenix, it's worse.
yeah, they're like 10 degrees higher than what we are,
Yeah.
from what we are. I'm painting inside Austin's house, and there's no AC. Oh, jeez.
Ew.
Oh, Austin got him a house? That's awesome. So you got another one moving out, huh? We're going to be coming that way in March next year. To see what we can find. A raspberry. And a blackberry. Wow. Did you get all of those, or are they individually priced?
They are individually priced. So it's an Earl Grey mousse with a peach center.
Oh, jeez. She's losing all the stuffing. You bought it last November, and since December, we've totally gutted it and put it back together. Nice! So we know who to call if we get a house that we need to gut and redo, right?
No, Jiggy, I'll be
I'm
doing
kidding.
myself.
No, that's what Jamie and them were doing with Austin's house. He bought it last November, and since December, they've been gutting it and refixing it, putting it back together. They're handy people. New wiring, new plumbing, new walls, new everything. Wow.
Damn.
It was that bad, huh? See, we're debating if we want to do a newer home or an old home, but not too old. Do we have to do all that stuff?
See, I want a house with. The thing is, I am so worried that I'm gonna fall in love with a house that has been painted millennial gray, and they have painted like. Did you? Let me show you this house. I found this house and I lost my shit.
Oh wow, it was cheaper for him to buy a fixer up in the rent. And I've heard that too, though. I've heard that it is cheaper to buy a fixer upper,
It is much.
and instead of buying a newer home and whatnot, and you just do it yourself. But then you just have to make sure you have the money to do it. Because I've watched a bunch of shows, like we've watched Fixer Upper, we watch Townhome or Hometown, the couples married to real estate, and we watch what they do. And the amount of money that the people give them, there was one that did like for $120,000, and they did an amazing job. No demo reno, where she doesn't touch the walls, but she renovates the inside of the house, and it looks amazing. I'm like, yeah, sorry, if I don't want a wall somewhere, I'd want it taken down. I mean, if it has like a structural beam. Rent near us was $900 to $1,000 a month. This mortgage is $500 with insurance. Wow, his mortgage is $500.
So
That's awesome. Good for him.
the only thing I can find is this. So they were digging up their laundry room and they were fixing up their laundry room, right? And they had the like the laminate floor on top, and so they tore up the laminate floor to see what was underneath, and they found tiles like this
Oh wow.
underneath the laminate flooring, and so they tore up all the laminate flooring so they could keep the tiles.
Oh wow. What did you say? You'll have to come see when you move closer. We will. Definitely will. Well, like I said, we'll be there in March. Because we're gonna go there and see if we're gonna rent or own. Justin and Abigail want to buy a house. So we probably end up but when they do that, we'll probably I mean if we rent, that's fine. I don't mind renting. But if we rent a house, all of us together, then we can
Save money.
save money that way and split the rent between 4 people.
Yeah.
So, but we'll be there in March to look around and see what we can find and go from there.
Yeah.
And then she's been looking online. Oh yeah, so Jamie, I gotta tell you this one. Okay, so I called a moving company, and the first rate, the guy told me was $7,200, and that was for them to do it door-to-door service. Yeah, I know you still got a pulse.
I'm still hearing that correctly.
I have a feeling we are leaning towards a U-Haul.
Yeah.
A U-Haul's going to, it's gonna be much cheaper
Yeah.
for a truck, the biggest truck they have, and a trailer for one of the vehicles. So that's probably what's going to happen, because the guy was like, oh, you only have to pay $5,500, and we could do all that stuff for you. I told him we would pack it all up, just having somebody put it in the truck, and they follow us from here to there, to Wichita. But he said, yeah, that it was $5,500 just to do that. Hi. Jamie says that Austin got a house last year, and it's a fixer-upper.
So they've been gutting it.
So they've been gutting Austin, your cousin. Leroy's one of Leroy's and Jamie's boys.
Oh, okay.
And they've been fixing it up. But she said it was cheaper to.
There's too many names.
Yeah, I know. There's too many nieces and nephews. I know. I have a hard time. So yeah. I'm gonna.
I'm down for that. If you guys are willing to work while I do it all.
So. Well, I was just telling her. She said we'll have to come see it when we move closer. I'm like, well, we're going to be there in March, looking around to see what we're going to do. Either rent a house or an apartment. And then go from there. But I was telling your aunt, Jamie, the price of the moving company. That the guy said it was $7,200, and then he changed it to $5,500. And she's like, wow. I'm like, yeah. And I told her, I go, so there's a likelihood where you're moving towards a U-Haul. Not much. We'll probably get off here a few minutes. Because I got chicken in the sink that I'm thawing out. It's going to make barbecue chicken. Okay.
I had my lunch.
Oh,
That's not your lunch.
What? Coffee is lunch. Coffee is food. Coffee is life.
Coffee is poop. Because it makes you good.
Hardy har har.
I just don't drink enough of it. Alright guys, we only got 2 people that need to be fed. They haven't had lunch yet.
I don't need to be fed. I'm good.
Hi Momoit. Hi Marina Bees.
I love how she walks so fast by the dog. And then she slows down. She speeds up and then she slows down. And then she
Oh,
speeds up.
she's Tataro's up there too. Maybe it stays away from us.
the first dog she was introduced to. That one.
No, she was introduced to Crystal's dogs.
They're assholes, yeah.
Oh, they were. Neither one of them are still here, so. She hasn't met Crystal's new one though. Right. Okay guys, we're gonna jump off here so we can make foods. I'll probably just start dinner early because it's almost 3, just to get it done.
And then tomorrow we will do part 2 of Friend Rose West. The most horrible, despicable people on the planet. The awfulness, the horribility. No, I don't trust you.
And then we got Miss Maggie here.
I don't trust her. This one, out of nowhere, just went pop pop to my face.
Ow, your pulse hurts. There you go. You can get on the pillow. Need some help. Want to help you? Yeah, give me my hand back. All right, guys. We will see you tomorrow at same time. Same time tomorrow, or
Yes.
maybe a little early.
Maybe a little early, depending.
Yeah, how we feel after work tomorrow. So everybody have a great Sunday. We will definitely see y'all mañana. Bye. What did you? Here, look what she's doing to my cat. So mean, dork. She's all like,